The impending end of the ATMIS mandate, Somalia's sovereignty at stake as the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, nears its scheduled conclusion in December 2024. The federal government of Somalia faces critical decisions regarding the future of international military presence in the region. Recent developments have intensified discussions surrounding Ethiopia's involvement, raising significant concerns about violations of Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The Somali government has officially decided to exclude Ethiopia from any future peacekeeping missions. This decision stems from various allegations against Ethiopia, including meddling in Somalia's internal affairs, smuggling illegal weapons. The signing of a Memorandum of Understanding, MO, with a regional state in Somalia has particularly alarmed the federal government, as it undermines Somalia's sovereignty. In a surprising turn of events, Ethiopian leaders convened a meeting under the African Union banner, inviting contributions from African nations that have participated in ATMIS. They assert that these countries should be consulted regarding the future composition of any peacekeeping forces in Somalia, claiming a vested interest due to their long-standing involvement over the past 17 years. However, this raises a critical question. Since when did ONU and UN peacekeeping missions become leverage points for political maneuvering? Somalia, as a sovereign nation, should have the ultimate authority to determine who enters its territory. The presence of ONU and UN peacekeeping troops should not be perceived as a means to exert external control or fulfill the political objectives of any single nation, including Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government's actions suggest a troubling shift in motivation, diverting focus from the original mission of combating al-Shabaab to pursuing their own political interests. This is further evidenced by the increasing attacks from al-Shabaab, which have intensified in response to criticisms directed at the ATMIS troops by the Somali government that maybe there is a link between some of ATMIS troops and the al-Shabaab terrorist. The growing tensions highlight a disconnect between the peacekeeping mission's objectives and the realities on the ground. As a sovereign state, Somalia holds the right to expel ATMIS troops if it deems necessary. The recent actions of Ethiopia, including reportedly pressuring regional states to advocate for the continued presence of its troops, exemplify a desperate attempt to maintain influence in Somalia. Such actions contravene international law, including the UN Charter's Article 2, which emphasizes respect for state sovereignty. The international community, particularly the African Union, must acknowledge these violations and apologize to the Somali people. Respecting Somalia's sovereignty is paramount, and any future missions should reflect the will of the Somali government and its citizens. Failure to do so may lead to a perception of ATMIS troops as occupying forces, potentially inciting a revolution aimed at expelling all foreign troops from Somali soil. In conclusion, the situation demands urgent attention. As Somalia navigates this complex landscape, it is crucial for the international community to support its sovereignty and self-determination. The future of peacekeeping in Somalia should prioritize the needs and rights of the Somali people above all else.